Isolated solutions are not a promising path for the establishment of data science in an organization. For that establishment, we need to make sure that everyone involved is really on board with the plan, and therefore we need to incorporate the interests of the management, the separate departments, and all involved individuals. Further, we have to convey a broad understanding for the new type of thinking associated with data science. And for that, we have to consider that initially there is little to no experience with the matter. Therefore, we have to solve a chicken and egg problem. The introduction of the methods requires experience, and experience can only really be gained once the methods have been properly introduced. Overall, the establishment can only work together with a common understanding of the methods and with a bit of patience. It might take more than one initial project, partially because we cannot know beforehand whether it will be successful or not, but also because several projects in different departments might be necessary to really get the ball rolling. Especially if the organization doesn't have any experience with data science yet, they might need some external expertise. But the latter is not just pure advertising for our services. Obviously, we do not want to pretend like it is only possible to bring the data science mindset into a company if you make use of our services. But the initial knowledge and experience has to come from somewhere. Building that up on your own within an inexperienced company is very difficult or even impossible. And that's precisely where external experts are quite useful and also cheaper, because you don't start your learning curve at zero and therefore save a lot of time and effort, and because you can avoid falling into the common pitfalls when first starting with data science. Now all of that takes us to the SPEDS, the standard process for the establishment of data science. We from Old World Computing developed the SPEDS over the last few years, and it is based on many years of experience in the field of data science. While we have always helped companies with services like specialized trainings, knowledge transfer projects, strategic consulting, or just finding use cases, now we've standardized all of this in one holistic process. There are of course existing standard processes, such as CRISP-DM, but they're typically limited to the technical side of individual projects. SPEDS complements this with an organization-wide perspective and thus provides guidance in the whole journey. Certainly, the process cannot be followed exactly, depending on the situation. Companies can have different structures and different levels of experience. The complete starting position is always individual. We address this with modular steps and with the help of supervision from both an internal and an external perspective, in order to suit all circumstances. In short, SPEDS consists of 7 steps. First of all, we try to find and train data science ambassadors to act as a link between the world of data science and the network within the organization. After that, we help the upper management to understand and see the possibilities of data science, so they may have a realistic assessment of the potential impact of projects. The third step is ensuring that the subject experts in the departments have a rough understanding of data science as a common ground for communication, and that they can spot use cases on their own. Then we make sure that all involved individuals understand the consequences of data science projects and have control over them. Next, we can start implementing the first lighthouse projects to spread awareness and motivate further projects. After implementing them, we use the lighthouse projects to find further, preferably similar use cases, repeat the steps, and spread understanding everywhere in the organization. The last step is building an internal data science team for the organization and use knowledge transfer projects to share our experience with the team, to ensure that they can carry out future projects independently. Overall, the SPEDS is a mighty tool to start or to rework your process of using data science for your purpose. There's no need to repeat the mistakes that others already did before. The SPEDS helps you establish these new methods in your organization and realize their full potential.